counter to what you think it would do. I do know when I do apple cider vinegar, it sort of gives me feeling like there's a cough or something in my throat. So it does have sort of an acidic reaction
Mhm.
on its way down. I don't know if that's part of the symptoms that may be more aggravated in some people than others. But I see apple cider vinegar as something that I would encourage everybody to do. So I've never really heard of any negative reaction to it. Have you, Laura?
Not like this, but she's young and she's very sensitive. She's very intuitive. So um I believe that she may have, I think the fire tincture, the fire apple cider, I don't think it was apple cider. I think it was something else in there. But
Right.
it's not like, you and I put like Briggs apple cider in water and then with maybe some
Yeah,
um
other things. I like to use it in warm water, and I'm only using, I don't know what Sarah uses, but it's like
teaspoon or something.
maybe a teaspoon or two or three teaspoons at the most in a glass of warm water. So that, this is not a heavy duty.
Water. We're not talking little. And so, yeah, I just think that you like overdid it. People get excited about like detoxing and these kind of natural cures, and they go like overboard and they're like, oh, I can't do that. Well, maybe we just slow down a little bit, slow your roll. Let's go slowly in this and do a little bit more research before we just start throwing it in everything. And body swaying, putting it in front of you and asking, is this good for my body? And if you go backwards, it's no. If you go forwards, it's yes. It's very simple thing that you can do and ask. It's really a very good way to start. And
Yeah.
if your body has a reaction to apple cider vinegar, well, it could be if it's in a tincture that there was high alcohol. There's high, how do you say that? Like high percentage of alcohol in those
Yeah.
tinctures. And sometimes that can like choke you up too, because maybe they're using 190 proof, which is what I would do when I made my tinctures. And when you take that, you got to be careful. You should put it in water and then drink.
I don't even take any alcohol, so you can imagine if I did 190%, tincture, I would knock me right on my butt, right? Because I'm hypersensitive to any alcohol now because I don't drink alcohol and I haven't for years. So just the smell of alcohol can flip me out, right?
Right, exactly.
And your body just gets hypersensitive. So one, you got a hypersensitive kid, which is great. It means she's telepathic, and it means that she's a highly sensitive human being. And if she needs to learn how to manage her energy field, mom need to get hold of Laura and myself. And by the way, there's a brand new book that's about to be published by one of the people in my mastermind, the Master Light Mastermind program. She's just publishing it now, and it's all about how to raise highly sensitive psychic children. And she's not ready quite yet, but she's going to bring her and her daughter. They're going to come on the show in the near future and talk about their experiences from a mom and a child's point of view. Why all this information so important to be able to manage your energy field. All right, this is from Red Deer, Alberta.
Oh,
Welcome to the Wellness Show. You're live on the call.
Well, thank you so much. Tyson, my name is Sandy.
Hi, Sandy.
Met at Questers.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Hi.
Oh, hi. How are you?
Good. What's up?
Sorry, I'm nervous. That's why I'm talking straight. I'm asking for help for my sister, who you also met at Questers in Seminar maybe a couple years ago. She's having a procedure today, and she's really struggling, and so I wanted to support her, and I'm wondering if you could help me to support her, if there's something that should be cleared, corrected, offered, anything that would be of benefit would be really appreciated.
What sort of procedure is she having? Is that something you can say?
Yeah, she's having she's hoping to get a stent put in her
Right.
heart.
Right.
It could be something else.
Right.
So it's exploratory with hope for a correction. She's hoping for a correction. So she's really struggling. She's really struggling with her feeling about it, her
Right.
attitude about it.
Well, this is it's sort of ironical because her whole feeling about the concern about it is the very problem that created the heart restriction in the first place. So one of the things about the heart is when you constrict it with fear or doubt or shame or guilt or overwhelm or stress or duress, you're constricting the blood vessels and the heart, and you're making the heart work overtime because it's beating more sort of like in a trauma situation. So I think the most important thing to do with your sister is calm her down in whatever way you can. One of the things is make her laugh. It might actually hurt her heart in the sense, oh, that hurts, or or she gets, she doubles over. But I would get her to laugh. She's taking this way, way too serious, and that has making it very difficult for her.
That's really true. So she's actually she lives in the United States.
Yeah.
I'm Canadian, and she's on her way to surgery as we speak. So her surgery for her exploratory or her surgery will be starting in about an hour or so.
All right. So here's what I want you to do. You have the ability to do this. So I want you to go when you know exactly she's going to surgery. I want you to close your eyes, go into meditation, go into the heart of your heart. And I want you to imagine yourself in the operating room with her. And if you do this, you'll actually be there. Okay. And just picture it in your mind's eye. And I want you to be right beside her and hold her hand and send her.
That's exactly our plan. We've already planned that. I'm asking for your support.
All right, great.
We have that in place.
Okay, great. Because that's really all you need to do is she needs to know that you're going to be there, and that's what you're going to do. That you're going to be sending her calming energy, and also just by you being there, and you can send calming energy to the room and to the doctors and to everybody in the operating theater, right?
Correct.
Okay. Now, Laura's got her finger up here, so we're going to pass her over to Laura. Yeah. So, Laura, what do you think?
You know what's funny is my sister's name is Sarah, and my mom used to do that all the time. Sarah Laura.
Sarah Laura Sarah.
So this is what I'd like for her to do. I just wrote down a message here that I just received from God, and I want her to call me back tomorrow, and let's talk about it because I'm going to keep this message.
Okay, did you hear that?
You would like my sister to call Laura tomorrow.
Yeah, is that right? You want her sister to call you tomorrow?
I don't think the sister is going to be able to, but she will.
You're to call her tomorrow.
You want me to call you tomorrow? Okay.
Yeah.
Privately, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, phone Laura privately.
I'll do that.
Oh, we're on the show.
Or Laura says on the show, so you don't have to be private about it unless you want.
Yeah, I mean.
She says it's not necessary. You can just phone into the show.
And the message is not to be shared till tomorrow. Is that correct?
I don't know. It's a message to be shared and not until tomorrow. That's right. She's shaking her head. Not until tomorrow. So you've got this under control. I'm excited that you already knew exactly what to do, which was spot on. So great. I like the fact that you can know how to work with us, and just really feel yourself in that room, and you will be there providing everything that your sister needs. And if your sister or you have not been doing the deep clearing protocol, I highly recommend that you do that. If your sister says, nah, I don't want to do it, because you're his sister, you could do it for her. But we want her to get out of her head. Her head is sort of what would we call it? Let's see if I can remember the word. Frenemy. I don't know if that's how I say it. It's both your friend and your enemy. Frenemy. So, okay, your mind is your frenemy. And so right now it's being the enemy, and we want it to be a frenemy. We want it to be the friendly part. But actually we want to balance the two together. But right now her mind is running amok and running and ruining her life. So we need her to calm down, get out of her head, get into her heart, and calm down so that she can receive guidance and her life has more what I call universal full and tranquility. That's going to save her in her heart, right?
I certainly hope so.
Okay, but this is the next step, okay? 1 minute to go. So thanks for phoning in. You're going to be the last call for today, I think. And there's a request from Oz. So, okay, so Thanks for phoning in, Sandy. All the best with this, and don't forget to phone in tomorrow. Let us know what happened, okay? Bye for now.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, what's it from Oz? Could you see that in the chat there, Laura?
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it's from Oz, from Michael. I don't know what it is from Oz. There's a request from Oz. Can you see it in, it's not in the chat. I guess it's on the Facebook page.
Yeah. Can I ask for a quick?
Oz, why don't you phone in? We got a few seconds to go. 1-866-369-7464. Call in, ask your question. The line's now open. Because Laura can't find it and what it is that you'd like to request. And if we miss this opportunity, don't forget there's tomorrow.
There's always
Any last words you want to say about sacred divine marriage, Laura?
I would love to do a class on it actually, because I think it's beautiful. I think it's lost, divine masculine and divine feminine. And I talk to my clients all the time, especially women, about getting like not being so strong and using their feminine powers to get, to like be in a marriage.
Yeah.
We've had 2 clients in the last 2 days that I've talked to, and once I explain how feminine energy works and how masculine energy works, they fall into it and they're like, I get it now. They go home, they speak with their husbands, they start to give him the respect and the power, you might say, that he deserves, and also opening up to their own divine feminine power too is like, not only does it help the marriage, but it also helps your sex life. It helps decision making. It helps the union come together in that kundalini. It's just beautiful. And so I would love to do a class on it and talk to especially younger women. Oh, they need it more than anyone, because they're not only do you have all of this porn and emasculating men, but also like taking women and making them objects rather than the queens that they are and the beautifulness
Right.
that they are, and bringing children into the world and having the woman do it all. And so she now has to pull up that masculine and the feminine. And some men are doing it too, where they're raising all the kids and their feminine is being overpowered by their masculine. So it's everything's kind of out of whack right now, and I would really love to talk about that. I feel very called to.
So if you're out of whack in your marriage, or if you're out of whack or want to be in whack, I don't know if there's in whack, but if you want to be out of whack and get out of whack, and you'd like to have a class on sacred divine marriage and how to bring it into your life, then why don't you message or PM or actually send Laura an email and say, hey, I'd like to have a class. And I think that we'd love to teach this class, but we don't want to just put on any old class. We want to know if that's a class that you want. Okay, so don't forget, Divine Mother Energy is, I guess tomorrow's Friday, isn't it?
It is.
It is. So the class is tomorrow. I hope you're going to come and join me. And don't forget, it's free. And by the way, I just looked at how much one of these courses are. And one of my preachable instructors is charging $160 for one of these classes. So just so you know that there's a lot of value in it. You're going to get it for free, but if you want to have the recording after the fact, which I highly recommend so that you can play it over and over again, then it's all of $33. All right, until tomorrow, be healthy, wealthy, and wise. Get you at the top of the hour. Don't forget you can phone in toll-free in North America and get your dowsing and energy healing questions answered. And see you tomorrow. Let me see now. What's the topic tomorrow? I can't remember, but anyway, we'll tell you at the top of the hour what is tomorrow's topic. All right, bye for now.
Bye.
For quality online wellness products, courses, and services, visit our sponsors, thewellnessstore.ca and the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy located at thewellnessacademy.ca. To stay in touch, visit us at thewellnessshow.ca. And until next time, be healthy, wealthy, and wise.